Hey everybody, ScenicFire here with a video that you probably wouldn't expect from me, at least at this point. I'm actually a fan of Dragon Ball Legends. I've been following it for a while, and we are closely coming up to probably one of the biggest parts of the year. They are about to finish the Saiyan Saga campaign, and today they just announced that there will be a Nappa who revives into Vegeta as the final LF of the campaign. But I will be avoiding that, as that's not really what I'm interested in. What I'm really interested in is the next big thing that they're going to do, which is 6th anniversary, one of the two big events of the year. So, I'm going to quickly go over who I think we are going to get for the units, or at least my prediction of that. So, I'm going to go into characters, and I'm going to be basically choosing specific categories, and there will be characters based off that. So as you can see, I have picked certain things to choose from, and specifically, I've depicted, like, a few specific tags that I believe are going to be really important in this anniversary. So I think the anniversary will involve stuff from Super, GT, and a bit from movies, as well as Z. Specifically for Super, I think it's going to be Tournament of Power. Dragon Ball GT, I think it's going to be Shadow Dragon Saga only. And then we'll get some Z and movies stuff, which I'll get into. So, during Legends Festival last year, the banner style that we got was, first up, we got 2 LF banners, each that had 1 LF and 1 sparking on it. Then, for part 2, we had a Legends game original character. And then, for part 3, we had the Ultra. I believe that 6th anniversary is basically going to be that, except for mine, I'm going to tweak part 2 a little bit, because part 2 at Legends Fest last year was the original character by themselves. There was no other sparkings on it. It was just that one sparking on a kind of bad banner. So I'm going to fix that. For mine, I believe that the second banner, which is going to be a what-if character as well, I believe that that second banner will have extra characters on it. I believe there will be 3 other sparkings. So, I think it's best if we talk about who I believe is going to be in part 1. So, for part 1, I believe that the thing is going to be Tournament of Power versus Shadow Dragon Saga. And I believe that there will be, so again, there are 2 LFs and 2 1% sparkings. So, for the main unit, who's basically going to be the headliner of 6th anniversary, I believe it's going to be another LF Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. However, there's going to be something different about this one. I'm using this picture just for reference. I believe that this Ultra Instinct Sign Goku will have a transformation mechanic where he will, after his meter is full, if I can find him, he will transform into Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. I believe that it'll be the first transforming Ultra Instinct that we've gotten in the game between the 2 forms of Ultra Instinct. And I think he will be the main character of the anniversary. And I think that it's very possible that we could get, as a sparking, we could get a 1% Android 17 specifically from the Jiren fight at the end. So, because this one is from the Anilaza fight. So if we get a one from the final fight against Jiren, where it's him, Goku, and Frieza, but it's just the Android 17 from that fight, I think that's very likely. I think that'd be a really interesting thing to do, considering we don't have it in the game yet. And that would be the stuff from Super. Meanwhile, for GT, because he's the only one that hasn't gotten an LF yet this year, I believe the LF will be Omega Shenron. I believe that the GT rep will be Omega. I think he would be a really good character to do because he needs the LF. He's the only villain from GT who doesn't have an LF. Plus, he's the only character from GT that I think really needs the LF, especially with what we're getting right now. Like, if we're getting we're basically getting a Vegeta with an LF, like right now. So I don't see another Vegeta getting an LF so soon. But speaking of Vegeta, I think that the 1% sparking in his banner, if I can find the right guy, he's probably going to get the really far bottom. I think that we could get another Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I believe that a second Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as a 1% sparking would be really good. He needs more representation in this game. There's only one version of him by himself. And I think if they do the things right, he could be really good. Now, that's part one. For part two, I believe that this will be a what-if character, and this will be a what-if character that people will want to summon on. And then I'm also going to add 3 other sparkings to it, because that way people will want to summon on it if there's 4 sparkings. So, the what-if character, who is a tag character, is going to be a tag version of Super Saiyan Vegito and Super Gogeta. This will be the if it's done right, this will be the character in Anniversary that everyone will try to go for if they do it. I believe it'd be a great choice, and people will want to summon for it. People will want to spend money on it. People will want to. It would be a hype unit if it happened. He'd be really cool. I think it'd be a really neat thing to do. Dragon Ball Heroes just released a version of that in the game, so I could totally see it happening. The 1%, I believe there'll be one from Majin Buu Saga, and then there'll be one from Fusion Reborn. From Majin Buu Saga, I can see us getting another Buuhan. And I think this one would have an ultimate. I think this would be the first Buuhan that has an ultimate in the game. And I think he'd be one of the side characters. And then the second one will be, if I can find him. I know he's here. Hold on. Where is he? There he is. I'll use this one. I think it'll be another Pycon. And I think, again, it'll be a Pycon with an ultimate for the first time. And hopefully, the first because Pycon, the new Pycon technically counts as like a good one, but I think getting another one would be really good. They could also do like a side banner Janemba, but we just got Ultra Janemba like recently, so I don't think that's gonna happen. And that's everybody. Wait, is it? Hold on. That's only 3. That's only 3 characters. What am I thinking? Oh, that's right. For the final character, I was thinking, because we haven't gotten a lot of representation of this character, another Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think another Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks would be really good. And I think it'd be really cool to finally get some more of him in the game. And finally, we have part 3, the Ultra of the Anniversary. I think there is only one option for this. There's only one character that fits this role. It's his time to shine, I think. It's time for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to get an Ultra. And I think if they do it right, he will be busted. Give him crazy mechanics. Make him like as busted or maybe even more busted than Ultra Teen Gohan. Make people angry if they don't get him. I think he'd be really good though. I think it'd be really cool to finally have this character. And that's pretty much everything. I think if they do all of that, the Anniversary will be crazy good. But who knows? They could honestly do so much. They could do stuff from Super Broly. They could do stuff from other stuff from GT. They can't do anything for Superhero because like everything. There's like one character from Superhero they could do, which is Beast and Orange Piccolo. I know a lot of people are like Soul Max still, but like he's too big for that. Ice. I am still in the people who don't believe that we'll begin with an Ultra and end with an Ultra. I think that's too much. I think this way of doing things is really good. But yeah, overall, if we're going to talk about just what the important units are, I think it'll be a Legends Limited Ultra Instinct Sign, a Legends Limited Omega Shenron, a Legends Limited Tag Vegito and Gogeta, and an Ultra Rarity Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If I could put something in that wasn't realistic, I would love a Legends Limited Kefla, but I feel like she's not anniversary worthy. Maybe for Legends Fest, but who knows? It'd be really good. But other than that, those are the characters I think would really work. So I even made some teams just in game to show like everything. So obviously for part 1, we got those two right there to show the transformation between the two. And then everybody else, I put Boo in there just so that if I ever use the team, there's like good synergy, at least some synergy. Part 2, we got everybody plus another support at the end that's just kind of there. And then part 3, which has some GT support. And yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoy my predictions. If any of you have predictions of your own for who you think is going to show up in May, let me know. I'm very excited to see what Legends has in store, and I hope everything's good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed listening. This has been ScenicFire. See you guys later, and hopefully 6th anniversary of Legends is awesome.